Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Moksha and you are watching Excel Stacy. In continuity in my videos in the training of this VBA or Excel macros for automations. So let's move ahead further and start writing our first VBA code because we have seen the recordings. We have done the recordings and done some basic recordings automations using recordings. Now we'll move further and start writing our own programs or codes. So this is a VBA basically language and it like some other languages. So as you know, as I told you earlier, like VBA procedure or VBA code starts with the keyword sub followed by the name of the program like my macro. Open and close parenthesis means bracket starts and end and press enter. Once you press enter, a keyword and sub automatically inserted. That means the body of the program created. And you can write your own code in between these keywords or in the body of the program. So let's begin with the first program. There are some basic input output method that each language has, like input methods to take input from the user. Output methods are basically to give output to the users to output on the screen or some kind of prompt or message to the user. So in Excel or in VBA, once we perform something, for example, if we uh, does something in Excel, stored some data in Excel and we want to close it without saving it, then Excel automatically will ask that if you want to, if you sure you want to save this program or not. This kind of prompt is basically called the output method in VBA. So there is a method, output method, it is called message box. So message simply says message box. It's a message prompt that gives message to the user and press space here, then it will show you the parameter that goes to this method. So let's begin with first parameter. Prompt is the message that is being displayed on to the user. Hello, this is my first code. Second is the buttons. You can see type of buttons. Buttons are basically the view of this button types are basically used to change the view of the prompt. Sometimes it gives the escalations, informations, error messages to the user, or most of the times buttons are used to take the responses from the user. Like if you want to delete something and is asked something like if you want to, if the user is sure that he wants to perform and delete the data, if presses yes, then it deletes data, otherwise cancels or abort, then program exits and it doesn't do anything. So these are kind of responses that being captured using the buttons on the message prompt or the message window. So let's try a simple button types here. So there are options here, OK and cancels. So this is the OK cancel button type. And third option parameter is title, and title is the it shows what the message is all about and kind of give the definition to the message prompt. Fourth and fifth options are parameters are optional. If you want to give, it's okay. Otherwise, program still will run and press enter. If the program statement is okay, the parameter will get separated with a single space. Adjusts the line will automatically adjust itself. Means it's our program line is okay, and if we can run it, now we can run it. To run this program, and compile and run this program. On the top of this window, you see here a run tab here. In run tab, there is a green button, forward button here, play button here, or you can use the keyword, sorry, shortcut F5, or this option is also available, run option is also available here, so you can click here. So I'm clicking it. Now program is run, and you can see here the parameter, first parameter is this, was this. So this is the prompt, message is coming to the user. Second option was button types, OK and cancel we use. So this is the output of second option. Third was the message, the title. This is the title. So we can say some error here or something. Definition of this method. Its title is basically what the message is all about. So we press OK or cancel. This is the response being captured by the user. So this is single line program. This will not, if this will not process further, and it will automatically go back to the program. So it's a long line program or multiple line statement program, and we capturing responses from the user. If it says, if user presses OK, then it does something, otherwise it exists. Cancel means it exits the program, means the program will not run. So this was a single line program or single line method, use of a message box method of VBA. Let's cover more about this method, and I'll tell you something more about this method. There is a common thing which here in for every method in VBA, like if method of a function is not returning anything and it simply does some functions, then the parameters passed to this method are can be used like this. So are used like this. And if we are taking a return from this method or message, so parentheses or the, sorry, the brackets are required. For example, message box, if we type message box here and put space here, it shows that the brackets being shown here. That means in case of return, if any this function is returning something, then brackets are used, otherwise no use of bracket. For example, we try to put bracket here, then it will simply, statement will simply turn into red and give some, it says that some assignment is required, means this method has to be assigned to some variable, means we have to take return from this method to a variable. So this is common for, this is common statement or some or for all methods, for a library function or to the user defined functions or procedures. So this was our first program, a single line program. In my next video, I'll be covering more on message box response types. So each response type, the buttons that being clicked by user has some response code assigned to it. You can also simply try, once you start writing this program, try to capture, if you know how to declare a variable and some basics of looping, then you can try your own also, like take capture response in a variable and try to see what response is being captured from clicking each button type or a response type. Thank you for watching. This was Moksha. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow, and comment on my videos. Please do share also. Bye bye.